Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Oh, yeah. It's time for the bad wolf to do that thing that he do so well. Y'all ready? All right. 3, 2, 1. What up, guys? It's the bad wolf. All right. So thank you for chiming in. Once again, by the time you guys see this set of videos, I've already recorded these probably yesterday. And I try to do some at the beginning and at the end of each month. And I know I've been slacking a little lately. I've been trying to read and get caught up. I'm literally done with all the general knowledge that I can share on the public platform that I've accumulated over all the years. So now it's me learning new stuff. Okay. So I'm not going to be making nearly as many videos, but as they pop up, you know, today, tomorrow, next week, when they come to me and I feel that it's good and vetted, I'm just going to give it to you. All right. X going to give it to you. Going to give it to you. All right. So as you can tell, I'm kind of, dressed up. It's a little chilly here because I refuse to turn on the heat because, the bill will be expensive. They already didn't win up on the price per thermal units. And, I'm almost paying a winter bill and it's just fall. And I haven't even turned the heat on yet. So I know it's going to be getting ugly, which is getting ugly. By the way, I did meet Bubba Sparks. Like he was in town and he came to this little bar that I went to. And he was jamming on that one. But then his people, when I was recording it, hit my Facebook with copyright infringement. Right away, I'm like, dude, it's just live. Like, I'm not, But it's cool. They end up reversing it right away. So, but dude was real smooth. So that was pretty fire. All right. So once again, guys, if you see anybody using any of my materials, information, likeness, logos, and whatnots, or calling me a sovereign citizen, it's an oxymoron. There's no such thing. There's no standing there. No rights, no freedoms. All right. Report them. Report them. Report them. All right. Otherwise, in general, I have no problem with people using my information and sharing it in YouTube and wherever else, which is funny, because I am in a lot of those groups under different names. And so I see the stuff and it's really weird. All right. And also that people are recognizing me when I go out in different places and stuff. So it's, I don't know, weird. All right. Because, I'm a private person. So it's just what it is. All right. So anyway, let's get to it. So once again, check out the merchandise and the mugs and the hoodies, especially as the weather's changing down below. Feel free to get yourself one of those or give one to your girl. That way she won't steal yours. And plus my face will be on there. All right. This particular video is about the Apostille. Okay. Also referred to as the Apostille. What is it? Now, each state will kind of talk about this a little bit differently. All right. Some know what they're doing and some don't. And as we already talked about, there is a difference between the authentication and the Apostille. Now, a lot of them will just say that's the name of the process. Okay. Really, it's a certification. You're basically saying that this is established. Okay. But authenticating is what you do when you're in the free world or you're removing something that's in the Hague Convention, because there's Hague and non-Hague. Hague just means federal. Non-Hague means non-federal or anybody else in the free world. Okay. General use. Okay. So the non-Hague, or to authenticate, is to remove it from the Hague and put it into the non-Hague. But you can also take something that is in that jurisdiction of non-Hague and apostille it or apostille and bring it into the Hague. Okay. Now, as you know, normally I tell you guys, no, that's not what we do here, right? All right. Well, according to other people out there, they have taken said documents, say my particular record of live birth, or you can call it, a born Bible record. Some people have created their own, so you can get one from me, you can get one offline, or you can create your own. Either way, one of my viewers took that and they actually got it apostilled. or Apostille, however you want to say it. And this was a while back. We've done a couple since this particular point in time, and it was just interesting to me that they would do that. Now, what we know is that they already do this process, because when we get the certificate of live birth, okay, and we know that there's that lady that comes into your, you know, the ladies' hospital room and ask them if they want to register or get a birth certificate. Now, we know that when you do that, you're becoming a federalized state employee, which is what's making you a 14th Amendment U.S. citizen, an employee essentially of the state. Okay, your award, you've been given up on paper. We know that the name is then taken in its free form and transmuted into an all capitalized letter name. That is not you. That is the corporate name for you. And it is a business trust corporation. All right. And you are liable because as a corporation, corp is Latin for body, ation is to animate. So incorporation is to put energy into a dead vessel and to bring it to life. This is what they're doing with you. You make the mistake of, by what's known as alter ego, and believing that it's actually you, when in fact it's a corporation that you're running. You're running a business, and that business needs to have an identifier number, which is where your social security number is. But that is for low-level employees. Yeah, to be recognized as one of them, you have to get an EIN as an employer. And if you want to be recognized as one of them, there's numbers above that you can get, we'll just say. And the information is all right there. You're just not looking at it, or you maybe don't think you're entitled to it. So you have to stop looking at yourself that when you're in their waters, and that's what this is, admiralty, maritime jurisdiction, laws of the water. And never forget laws, okay? Laws, LAWS, stands for the rules and codes in that jurisdiction, but LAWS, so land, air, water, space, okay? They all have rules. They all have jurisdiction. Yes, you didn't know that, did you? So when you create your own, just like the hospital creates their own, it is good to go. That's why when people do this, they have it. The Bible is good by itself with your witnesses. The one you create, get some witnesses, older people than you can vouch for you. You go to the notary, you get it done under jurat, you have them, notarize it, and you can use it. All right. It's your document, it's your claim. If they don't like it, they have to rebut it. And remember, as always, guys, this is education and entertainment from your favorite non-belligerent, non-combatant here in the private micronation of Lovitica. Also a fellow Ladonian citizen to those other ones out there. And all right. So when you have that, some people have been getting it. Say, for instance, maybe they don't want to, you want to use it at said agency and they don't want to accept it because it's a private document. This is also known as an original document, okay? You got it notarized, which is powerful, but then you can also get it, in case they don't take that, you can get it apostilled or apostille. They will put a cover letter on there saying that this is good anywhere within their jurisdiction, or full faith and credit, as they say. All right. So this would also be a good point in time, okay, to, if you're going to, say you had a name change, or you want to do a name change. All right. So you create your ID. This was my birth name, but this is now my given name, which is always should have been. Your witnesses would validate this is your information. They know you. You go to the notary with all of them, sign off on it. Now you've established your ID, and this can be used for identification. Okay. So that is about it. Not a terribly hard thing. will they? I haven't done this particular thing for myself. I don't have a need for it. Everything I've got is, been done for years. I guess I could do it just to see how they move. So once again, if you have need of said information, use it. If not, you don't. Now, one of the things I want to tell you guys is that just because I make the video or anybody makes videos on YouTube doesn't mean you have to do every process to be a national. Maybe if you're going to be a Moore or, go to Anna von Reitz's thing, or maybe be a Yusuf Elian or, whatever else. I'm just talking smack a little bit, but you don't have to do every process. Okay. Not every process is going to benefit you. It's not for you. You may not even have use for it. Make sure that what you're doing, you vet the information before just doing some of these processes, because there's people out there who talk about these things, but haven't done it. Like even me, I just said, this particular process but this is brand new. All right. And I'm giving you everything live as like I come up with the information. So will I do it in the future? Yeah, I'll probably do it. I've got a couple other things I'm working on. I've got all of this is stuff, reminders for me to get things done. So as a matter of fact, I just had to pay a friend to do to get my deed redone and whatever else, because I just don't have time between my notes, sending off processes, reading these books over here on the floor. I haven't even touched them. Amazon just keeps dropping them off. And I've only crushed about a quarter of all of these books over here. So, but that just goes to show I'm being honest. I'm keeping it real, keeping it G, keeping it street, that you don't need to do every process. With becoming a national, if you've been born here, you're naturalized, you marry a national, anything like that, you already are one. So you don't have to do anything else. But it is good to do the passport. It is good to change the Social Security status. It is good to do the My E-Verify. It is good to send out your affidavits. It is good to send your affidavit to the, chief of police, your governor, your mayor, get it recorded at the recorder's office, send it to the chief judge in your state, send it to the attorney general. Those are good things. At the end of the day, what really matters is you using your given name versus your legal name, creating your own IDs or getting them. Soon I'll have mine running where we're going to be able to make private IDs. And also make sure that if you're going to do right to travel, watch all the videos. Don't just get your passport and think that you're able to just do right to travel. You can, but you're mixing jurisdictions. If you still have their plates on, they can still write you tickets. It's at the cop's discretion. Now, for those line stepping cops and whoever else out there, okay, if somebody has removed their stuff from the system, you do not have the authority to overstep the line. Okay? If somebody has private stuff and they remove themselves from the system and they have an ID done on as a national and do not detain list, you lose your state immunity. You are personally liable. If you are not familiar with this information, talk to your chief of police. And if he's not familiar, go talk to the attorney general. Okay? Because the lawsuits will come. I guarantee you that. Because people are starting to understand that they have rights. Now, that also being said, does not mean that you people out there, you other wolves, I know my wolves aren't doing this. You can't just do bits and pieces and think no, it's all contracts. You have to close everything with your vehicle. Have everything set up before, get your stuff done, and then operate. Constitution and the Supreme Court back you up on the right to travel. But that doesn't mean you can get the card and think you're just on this untouchable do not detain list because you want to go on a military base or speed through the streets or whatever else. You're endangering people. It's stupid, and you're not self-governing. And public safety will always trump your do not detain. Always. You're endangering people. That's unacceptable. All right? So all you're doing is giving yourself a bad name, and you're tarnishing people like us who are trying to be under the Constitution and live privately and peacefully and who can self-govern. So that's about it, guys. I want to thank you for your time. Make sure that you understand that if you're a troll out there, I do not respond. I delete it every time. And it's wonderful. That's why I have the comments turned off, and they will stay turned off because of people like you and spam and girls pushing their OnlyFans. Sorry, not going to happen. They all get deleted. All right. Don't have time for it. So take care of yourself. Stay healthy out there. Stay wise, stay woke, stay aware, stay warm. And if you're not, go grab a hoodie from your boy or a new t-shirt down here. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And that is it. Oh, or check out Black Site 32. Also, for those people, I guess before you go, who want to do some shopping and you want to catch some deals, down below there should be a link for shopping through Amazon. And yes, that is an affiliate link. So if you do shop anything, I actually get a small percentage of it. Got to keep it real. And if not, there should be one of these little pop-ups. Maybe not one here. All right, which will have the link so you guys can shop through there and support the wolf. Every little bit helps. I mean, if you're going to shop anyway, catch a deal and then, you know, send some for your boy. Otherwise, I'm just going to be out here homely because I can't afford to keep the heat on. Okay. All right, but seriously, I do appreciate everywhere you guys have spent money with me. Thank you guys for checking out the deals on blacksite32.com. I've seen that a couple people have, you know, take advantage of the Uber specials and the Uber Eats and the discounts for the various things out there where you guys get in stocks. You can sign up for Cash App on Blacksite32, and I think you get like $15 or $20 you can use towards any stocks or pay a friend, whatever. And then I think I get a couple bucks too. So thank you for all the things you guys do that are supporting me. I appreciate it truly. So that being said, I'm out. Talk to you guys later. Woo! Woo, 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 woo.